Your first humidor shouldn't feel intimidating or complicated, but for most beginners, it does. Today we're starting from the very beginning. The right humidor, the right preparation, and the right expectations, using verified information from master cigar makers and modern best practices. Your humidor is the foundation of everything else. If the humidor doesn't hold humidity consistently, nothing inside will perform the way it should. The biggest mistake beginners make is buying random no-name humidors from Amazon. Many of them have weak seals, thin wood, magnetic lids that leak moisture, or inaccurate built-in hygrometers. If you want a humidor that will perform reliably, 2 retailers consistently carry quality boxes. And no, we're not sponsored by either of them. Holt Cigars offers great construction, clear descriptions, and reliable beginner-friendly options. Neptune Cigars carries strong pricing, a wide variety of trusted brands, and great customer support. If you want the simplest setup possible, the new Boveda humidor removes almost all guesswork. It's a Spanish cedar humidor engineered specifically for Boveda's 2-way humidity packets. It comes with everything you need. That includes Boveda seasoning packs, Boveda humidor packs, an airtight seal, and an optional 6-month replenishment of fresh packs. For beginners, this is as close to plug and play as a humidor can get. If you choose a humidor from Holtz or Neptune, I strongly recommend pairing it with the Boveda humidor starter kit. It includes the exact seasoning and stabilization packs you need, so you avoid beginner pitfalls like over-seasoning, wipe-down methods, or using the wrong humidity levels for your region. Avoid the biggest failure points: no-name Amazon humidors, magnetic lid acrylic boxes, cheap included hygrometers, seasoning wipes, and humidification devices with mystery chemicals. Your humidor should make storage easier, not harder. The next step, and this is something almost every beginner overlooks, you need to calibrate your hygrometer before trusting any reading. Most hygrometers, even digital ones, can be off by up to 3 to 10% out of the box. That's enough to ruin the accuracy of your entire setup. Nick Perdomo explains it perfectly. Tobacco is like a sponge. It absorbs everything. That includes moisture, which is why accurate readings matter. To calibrate your hygrometer correctly, 1. Place in a sealed Ziploc bag. 2. Add a 75% Boveda calibration pack. 3. Wait 24 hours. 4. Adjust the reading if your device allows it. Remember the offset if it doesn't. This one step ensures your readings actually mean something. Seasoning prepares the wood to hold moisture. If you skip this step, your cigars will dry out because the wood will absorb humidity from inside the box. Master cigar makers don't rush fermentation, and you shouldn't rush seasoning either. Nick Perdomo says, never rush the wood. Let it take the moisture it needs. To season correctly, do not wipe the wood with water. This swells the wood unevenly. Use a Boveda 84% seasoning pack. Leave it in the empty humidor for up to 14 days. Do not add cigars during this time. Do not add extra humidity sources. Seasoning is slow because moisture transfer through wood is slow. Give the humidor time and it will reward you with stability. Humidity isn't one size fits all. Different wrappers prefer different conditions. Nick Perdomo explains it clearly. Thicker tobacco needs less moisture because it absorbs more. Thick Nicaraguan tobaccos absorb humidity easily, so they thrive in lower RH levels. Thinner, delicate wrappers like Connecticut Shade need slightly higher levels to avoid drying or cracking. Here are the recommended humidity ranges. Connecticut Shade, 69 to 70%, Habano, 68 to 69, San Andreas Maduro, 65 to 67, Broadleaf Maduro, around 65%. These aren't strict rules, but they're excellent starting points. Watch how your cigars behave, the draw, the burn, and how firm they feel. Then adjust slightly depending on your climate. The cigar world has a lot of outdated advice that beginners still hear today. Myth 1. Look at the cigar to prevent cracking. This comes from a time before reliable humidity control existed. People lick cigars to dry wrappers before cutting. Today, with proper humidification, this isn't just unnecessary, it can damage the leaf. Myth number 2. Let the cigars mingle so the flavors marry. Flavors marry inside a single cigar, not between cigars stored beside each other. E.P. Carrillo puts it simply. Aging is about internal balance, not flavor transfer. Myth number 3. You must separate wrapper types. For short-term storage, no, it doesn't make a difference. For long-term aging, some people group similar wrappers simply for predictability. not because flavors migrate. Before you add cigars, here's your final checklist. Humidor seasoned, hygrometer calibrated, correct humidity pack chosen, no wipe down method used, seal tested, temperature stable, cigars added only after the RHS held steady for 48 hours. If every box is checked, your humidor is ready. Before we wrap up, there's one thing I want you to be aware of that's already affecting the cigar world. Nicaragua makes up about 58% of all premium cigars sold in the United States, and proposed tariff increases on Nicaraguan imports are still moving forward. Nothing is final yet, but the ripple effects are already being felt, especially by the people who grow and roll the cigars we enjoy. In Nicaragua, some farms are reducing planting, fermentation slows down, and factories may cut back on shifts until they know what the final costs will be. These aren't massive corporations. They're families, rollers, growers, and entire communities built around premium tobacco. For us here in the States, that can mean temporary shortages and gradual price increases. Not because anyone's price gouging, but because the whole supply chain is bracing for uncertainty. So don't panic, just stay aware, and remember, every cigar you enjoy comes from real hands and real families who feel these changes long before we do. Thank you for spending time here at the Honest Humidor. If this helped you set up your humidor with confidence, consider subscribing for more beginner-focused guidance. I'll see you in episode 2.